Okay, I've had a bit of a hardcore day in the excavator. So that's alright. I've filled in the drum podium at the back. And I've extended up the pole and I've put the stirrup on top. Still not quite high enough. And I've got a problem with this sag at the front. And when I pull this, I've got a wire going straight back over the wheel. That's attached to the front now to sort of lift it up in a tent style, but it just pulls it back. So my solution is going to be 2 more of them poles. One that side of that little entrance, one the other side. And I'm going to change where the entrance is because its Feng Shui is not quite correct. If I line up the back, the pole is here, just at the start of the entrance, so the entrance needs to go that way a little for the Feng Shui. But the Feng Shui of the entrance is good at the front, but it doesn't match up with the rest. But anyway, I need 2 poles in the front to hold it up. I need 1, but that would be very bad Feng Shui, wouldn't it? Have you ever seen the movie Black Sheep? The funniest line in it is when some hippies go into an old farmer's house and he's been killed by a were sheep, or a zombie sheep, or whatever crazy sheep they are, that are killing people, and the female hippie, she goes, "Oh my God, look at the Feng Shui." And yeah, it's very bad Feng Shui, or Feng Shui, in the farmer's house. But anyway, I love the word Feng Shui over Feng Shui. And so, that's pretty good. I want rain. Looks like there could be some, because it's going to damp it down a bit. And then the next time I'm in the city, I'm going to need to get 2 more of those poles. They're kind of expensive though. But if I use timber, it's not going to be strong enough. And, the Feng Shui of it all. And so I'm going to have to trade off buying 2 poles with the hessian to cover it, because I won't afford both by the time I don't have much work lined up, so I'm going to need to get one or the other, and it'll be the poles over the hessian for the covering. And then we just got to hope it doesn't rain. But if it rains, the band will be dry, but the rest of us will be wet. So what's the point in that? Other things I've done, I've gone click, click, click on the internet, and I have bought some camp toilets, a couple of them, and 2 tents. One, those shower tents, shower/toilet tent, that's 2 meters high and not very wide, just enough room to have a shower or a poo. And I bought another tent that was a bit bigger. It's like a 3 or 4 man sleeping tent, but it's very tall, so that's going to be my other toilet. And then I'm looking at some more tents. But anyway, for like $350 you can get a 4 meter by 4 meter bell tent in good canvas. Well, they say it's good canvas, looks good canvas on the internet, but you see, this sailcloth was extra heavy duty, but it's nowhere near as heavy duty as this one. So, buyer beware. But yeah, 2 poles, and I've already got the toilets organised. So I've got one in the house, and then I'll have these 2 camp toilets that are like composting toilets in tents, and I'll probably stick them over in the archery range, and I don't expect anyone will be firing arrows when we have them. I'll hide the bows so they don't. And so I'm pretty happy with today's work. Pretty happy. And I'll probably continue pottering around a little bit. But yeah, the next big thing, I'm going to have to take apart the walls a little bit and dig down, pour concrete, stick the pole on with a bit of Rio poking through the bottom of it, and then fill it up with some more concrete. I'll just use the rocks as the framing. as I did there and up the top. And they're holding, so these will hold. And it'll be good. It will be good. And I might get some of those, like in Australian rules football, they have the goalposts, and people used to run into them and smash their faces apart. Happened to a good friend of mine, cracked his skull on it. He was doing a tryout for a team. But anyway, he was a good player, but then he couldn't play because of that accident hitting the goalpost. But these days they have goalpost padding that you put around them, so I'll get some of that, just in case people bang their heads on it. We don't want that. The one at the back's safe. But if people are grabbing hold of the pole and dancing and crap, if they're off their head on some alcohol or drugs and getting really into the music, I don't want them banging their head on a steel pole, so I'll get one of the goalpost pads, or two of the goalpost pads, and they'll look pretty good. I can spray them black or put material over them. Blah, blah, blah. Said enough. Have a good day.